Hi, everybody. Today's gospel reflection comes from the 15th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus said to his disciples, "As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. I have said these things to you so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. I do not call you servants any longer, because the servant does not know what the master is doing. But I have called you friends, because I have made known to you everything that I have heard from my Father. You did not choose me, but I chose you, and I appointed you to go and bear fruit that will last, so that the Father will give you whatever you ask him in my name. I am giving you these commands so that you may love one another." Love, kind of a big theme in this reading from the Gospel of John. Today we commemorate St. Aelred of Rievaulx. He was a 12th century monastic. And I think while we may not have been tight friends, we definitely, I think, are on the same page, because it has been said about me that all I talk about is love. It's like blah, 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 love. And this understanding that that is kind of at the heart of it. Well, Aelred is known for some of his writings, and I want to share one of them with you today, which is an adaptation of 1 Corinthians 13, which many of you know, probably heard at some weddings or something, and it's all about love. But this is what it sounds like from St. Aelred of Rievaulx, and he calls this one Mirror of Love. "If I give everything I own to the poor, and even go to the stake to be burned as a martyr, but I don't have love, I've gotten nowhere. So no matter what I say, what I believe, and what I do, I'm bankrupt without love. Love never gives up. Love cares more for others than for self. Love doesn't want what it doesn't have. Love doesn't strut, doesn't have a swelled head, doesn't force itself on others, isn't always me first, doesn't fly off the handle, doesn't keep score of the sins of others, doesn't revel when others grovel, takes pleasure in the flowering of truth, puts up with anything, trusts God always, always looks for the best, never looks back, but keeps going to the end. Love never dies. Inspired speech will be over someday. Praying in tongues will end. Understanding will reach its limit. But now, only a portion of the truth, and what we say about God is always incomplete. But when the complete arrives, our incompletes will be canceled. When I was an infant at my mother's breast, I gurgled and cooed like any infant. When I grew up, I left those infant ways for good. We don't yet see things clearly. We're squinting in a fog, peering through a mist. But it won't be long before the weather clears and the sun shines bright. We'll see it all then. See it all as clearly as God sees us, knowing him directly, just as God knows us. But for right now, until that completeness, we have 3 things to do to lead us towards that consummation. Trust steadily in God, hope unswervingly, love extravagantly, and the best of the 3 is love. Amen.